Hello, hello. Are we live? I think we might be. Let me lower this. Hello, everyone, or anyone who has joined me at this point. I don't know who's around yet. Looks like Stefan was here at some point in the near past. We have a few things going on today, as you can see to the right of the screen, which would be this way. Oh, that's sick. I pointed to my left, and it's over here. All right, so that's what's going on. We got a box break, Edge of Eternities. If you want in, it's $100 a slot. There's 5 slots. You get 2 packs. The highest value in the back slot gets 2 extra Edge of Eternities packs, and the low value in the back slot gets 1 extra. And now for the wheel. Maybe I should wait like a minute and just like chat while we wait for some people to join us here. How's everybody doing on this Monday night? I know it's weird for me to be doing this. You know, I got stuff to do this time to look at. I have 2 flea market collections that I have to film sorting, so that's always fun. So we're gonna do that. Hello. How are you, Justin? Good to see you. We got the wheel set up. Oh, all day of orders. Nice. I saw another vendor today. It was pretty interesting. I tell you what, this new job is different. I'm glad to hear that. So that's awesome that you had all day orders. That means that the whole methodology is working. You know, single selling, I really got to get doing that. I have a freaking pallet of cards that, if not sold properly, are like, you know, a nickel per not even a nickel. What are they? If it's $5 1,000, that's like 0.5 of a cent, right? Something like that. Anyway, it's not worth it, you know. How you gonna ship that and make any money? Yeah, I shipped stuff today. It was expensive. That's why I have a shipping segment at this point. I can't take that hit again. That was, and even this is cheaper than it is by a couple of bucks. You know, like, woof, shipping has gone up since the last time I was there. Even it's getting crazy. Anyway, so we got some cool stuff happening. Like I said, we got the Edge of Eternities box battle. If you want in on that, it's $100 a slot, 5 slots. Yeah, I guess that's what I encountered today, Justin, was the shipping having gone up. And TCG Player has not adjusted. Wow, that sucks. So yeah, Edge of Eternities box battle. It is 5 slots, $100 a slot. The highest value in the back slot card, that person wins 2 extra Edge of Eternities collector edition packs, so they would get 4 for $100. And the person with the lowest value Edge of Eternities in the back slot gets 1 collector pack. The wheel. All right, this is fun today. Yes. So, let me get the light on it so you can see. Aziz, light. I totally need that freaking clip. So over here, as you can see, there is a Ether Revolt pre-release kit, Edge of Eternities collector packs, 2 Edge of Eternities collector packs, Edge of Eternities collector pack, t-shirt, and then the rest are either whoa. Final Fantasy play packs, English or Japanese. And then, if you want to play the Choose Your Fate mini game, $5 extra, and if you hit that slot on your spin, you choose one of 5 envelopes, and in them are little slips of paper. I have the prizes here, but they have what's, written down. I'll show you when, if you pull one. There's stuff like this in there, BGS 9, Force of Will. This over here. Let's see. Well, we got Volrath Stronghold, a Metal Worker, Edge of Eternities collector boosters, and one of these Strictly Better Than War repacks where you can win War of the Spark boxes and other crazy things. Another prize here in one of those envelopes is a Dominaria United collector pack, Nemesis and Weatherlight packs. Another one is just straight up 10 play packs of Final Fantasy. So there's a lot happening. And yeah, at this point, I'm going to start sorting in a minute. And you guys let me know if you want to get in or not and what you want in on. First, please message me in the chat so that, we can talk. And yeah, we'll go from there. Actually, first and foremost, we have 2 spins, courtesy of Stefan, Cosmic Seeds. So let's start. Actually, is he here? Stefan, are you here? I would like to do it with him here. That would be nice, Okay, so who do we got here? I would imagine Stefan would message me if he is here. I gotta write it down. Okay. And otherwise, I am going to, if he doesn't message me, I'm just going to start sorting because, well, honestly, that needs to be done. And it's something to look at while I'm chilling here, while you're chilling here. And, it's a good thing. Let's get this microphone set up, though, a little better. Okay. I guess Stefan isn't here. Okay. One sec while I adjust things. Let's just do it. Alright. Get set up here for sorting. Okay. Now, let's get that out of the way. Let's give it some light. And now we can do this. All right. We're over here now. We're going to start recording in a second. Again, remember, guys, you're here on the stream. Clearly, when I say things like, oh, I'll see you later, it's for it's for the video, not the stream, okay? Is that Duskborn Collectors for sale that I see? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I pretty much, I priced it, a little bit cheaper for patrons than it is on TCG Player, and a little bit, I guess, around what it is for everybody else. So yeah, again, also, that's another thing. I have pinned in the comments my Patreon. So I'm going to be doing this where patrons just get better pricing on stuff as one of the benefits. So if you're going to be here and ripping stuff, definitely check out the Patreon in pinned at the top of the comments. Also, you see that other link? That is my baby, Thalia. She is in a, I guess, Hasbro sponsored charity contest. I don't know what else to call it. But yeah, she's going to the next round. I guess if you're a number 10 or under, you go to the next round. So I don't know, vote for her. It's free to vote, so it'd be great. Oh, there he is. Okay, I was gonna start sorting, but since he's here, hold on. Let's get that light out of here. Go back here. Set up. Okay. Let's see if I can get that. And Stefan is the first person to be in on one of the fate, choose your fate spins. So here we go. Let me just fix what's on the screen over there. Boom. And I am in the top corner. Hello. As you can see, the little taggy there. So here you go. Blue, purple, lighter purple, darker purple, just so you can see where it is. All right, so here you go. Look, the yellow slots are your winners, basically, like your big winners. The 2x Edge of Eternities collector packs, and on the other side, the choose your fate envelopes. All right, so let me explain the wheel one last time before we go. You can spin it, and all this stuff is on here. Like, your worst prize, I guess, is going to be a Final Fantasy Japanese English, Japanese play pack, not Japanese English pack. What is that? Japanese play pack. But the English play packs outnumber it. And your better prizes is an Ether Revolt pre-release kit, Edge of Eternities collector packs, 2 Edge of Eternities collector packs, Edge of Eternities collector packs, a t-shirt, and over here, if you do the extra $5, you know, it's like in Vegas when you do the extra $5 bet on blackjack or something, and it activates a whole other prize. That's what this is. The choose your fate. Okay, at that point, you pick an envelope. These are numbered 1 through 5, okay? And in them is a little slip of paper with prizes written on them. One paper is just straight up 10 Final Fantasy play packs English. Another one is this BGS 9 Force of Will. I mean, you got, you know, pre-release kits, cards, older packs. So those envelopes are about $80 to $110 per, maybe even more in the case of the Force of Will. I don't know. So that's what's going on. So the first one right now, the first ever choose your fate envelope thing. Look, we're trying this out. If it needs balancing at a different point, we'll do that. But this is the first night, so hopefully it's good. And if not, we can adjust prizes, pricing, so on and so forth. Okay, Stefan. All right, no doubt. That's cool. Hit the like, though, while you're here. Let's go, Stefan. Wait, hold on. Is that too much light in its face? Can you, like... Is it better like this? Actually, I think that is better. Yeah, this is better. Gotta load a bowl. Hold up. Stefan, how you gonna... Come on now. All right, give me a second. I gotta check my phone, see what, you know, I sent out messages and such. I want to see what they have to say. Give me a sec. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I know it's better, right, without the light, which is interesting. I don't. I mean, I get it with the glare. I get it. Yeah. So Kylan is in on the battle. So if anybody else wants to get in on the battle, $100 per slot. Again, that's Edge of Eternities, and it will be the top winner gets 2 extra packs, and the bottom, I guess, consolation prize gets an extra pack. So the person who has the lowest value card in the back slot will get an extra pack, as will the person with the highest value card in the back slot will get 2 extra packs. So that's the battle that's going on with good old Edge of Eternities. So yeah, that's a whole nother story. I should just like do this. Yeah, there you go. So people can see Edge of Eternities and think about Edge of Eternities, because that's the current set, right, guys? Like, It's talking about with Fruit Loops, breakfast is the most important meal. Fruit Loops, eh? Alright. That's fine. Is that the wheel? I don't know. Anyway, so any of you guys actually get Spider-Man? I was able to get a couple more boxes. I'm happy about that. Stefan, you ready, man? It's time to do this. Otherwise, I got to start sorting. And then I'm going to wait on those wheel spins for a little bit. But otherwise, let me know, everybody. I'm going to set up for freaking sorting, Stefan. Freaking packable. This guy. Yes, indeed. Indeed, Jeremy. I can't believe I freaking. That's funny. I freaking whiffed on that one. I'm like, that's great. All right. Hold on. Let's go over to the wide shot. Let's get this a little bit better. Look, you can see my hand there and like in the reflection, which is kind of weird. See? That's strange. Anyway, let's get this better angled. So, all right, that's better. That's better. Here we go, Stefan. You are starting in the choose your fate slot. Good luck. Spin number 1, man. Hope you get something good. This is interesting. The inaugural spin. Stefan loves the games, man. You truly belong in Vegas like you do. Like you are. You know? Like, that's cool. You got an English Final Fantasy play. Let me write that down. So that I'll whip it out in a minute. All right. Good luck. Spin number 2, Stefan. Here we go. This is different. I'm curious to see how this pans out. If people are interested or not. I mean, it's different to say the very least, right? It's getting down there in clicks. I don't know. Another Final Fantasy English play. Thank you for playing, Stefan. At least with this one, there are, you got 2 English Final Fantasy play packs. Like most of my games, it would just be like, sorry, shit out of luck, man. So, hey. You got 2 Final Fantasy play packs out of it. Could have been a lot worse. I'm glad, though, that you participated in the original, inaugural Fate wheel. That's good. That was fun. Here, you know what? I'm going to rip the box open for you and pull out 2 packs. Go a third? You sure? You sure? I'll do it. I will do it. I know you're gambling, man, but let's not get, don't go too nuts. So just confirm. I just want to make sure that you're good with the third one before I actually do the third one. And then I'm going to rip open this box right here to start busting out because, that's what we're doing. This is one of my boxes of Final Fantasy. I got a couple left. That's it. What happened, Stefan? You fell off? You took too big of a hit? You fell off your chair? My gosh. All right. Remember to hit the like, guys. Let's try and get, this thing going at least a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't want to just do my recordings and then be like, well, now nobody's participating. I'm out. Peace. Like, it'd be nice to to fire off some of these things like the battle. That'd be great. We need 4 more people. Okay. All right, Stefan. Let's do it. Good luck, sir. Spin number 3. All right. Let's see if you can hit it this time, or if luck is just not on your side tonight. So, you know, honestly, I'd make this as crazy as people wanted it. I got prizes. I can make it $50 spins, but I don't think people would be in on that. Oh, that was so close. Oh, you were pretty close there, man. And that is Final Fantasy Play Japanese. Stefan, that was pretty close, man. That was a good one. That had my heart beating over here. And I didn't even freaking, do that spin personally. And I was like, okay, I'm going to set up this. That was close, man. I appreciate that, bro. So I guess when I'm sorting, I don't have this stuff on the side because filming, right? But maybe I should have that stuff on the side. I don't want to do it right now, but in the future, let me know if that would be a good idea. Okay? You'll see when I start doing it. You'll be able to judge whether or not that'd be a good idea. Like I said, I'm getting used to it, but true, you're right, Kylan. He could. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. But yeah, let's get on with the sorting. I'm worried about this thing. It feels loose. I feel like it's a little broke. Great. What a time. Yeah. In there, it doesn't feel right. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Let's do it. Look. I can get it looking fine. Let's just get the light going. A little lower. Let's get this out of the way for the moment. Hey, TCG dude, there he is. How you doing? And now, let's go over. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Here we go. Let's pull out Stefan's cards. Stefan, you want them sealed, right? Shopping for Duskmorn collector boxes? Really? By the way, TCG dude, so my baby, she's like obsessed with Bohemian Rhapsody, so we just watched that part of Wayne's World to show her. She definitely had a I don't know what I'm looking at look on her face. Middle, and how about halfway down on the left? Or, yeah, halfway down on the left. Here you go, Stefan. Those 2 English are for you. Let's open up the Japanese one. No problem, Steph. Ooh, almost knocked down this little guy. That wouldn't have been good. Okay. Again, just garbage on the floor. Future Ed will worry about that. And yeah, you ever notice Japanese packs have a little extra on top so you can hang it? I mean, it's cool. You know, it is a consequence of there being less space in the LGSs, so having everything hanging is kind of like this. It makes more room for just stuff. All right, this is you, Stefan. And thank you very much again for participating in that wheel. I really appreciate that. All right, I'm going to do a recording again, guys. Remember, I may say stuff like addressing the camera here, but, I'm addressing the camera. I'm not addressing you guys. So if I'm like, all right, take care, just remember I'm doing the video for this, okay? So everybody, let's do this real quick. This is what's going on. The menu to the right. This is what we have going, and this is what's for the night. I'm going to sort in the meantime while people come in and they decide what they want to do, what they don't. I'm going to do a... You know what? I'll do the really quick one first. No, Justin, what do you want me to do? You want me to go... You want me to do the quick sort or the long sort? The quick sort is really short. The long sort could be a minute. You know what? Let's start the long sort. All right. So we are live. You can see the wheel. It's here during a rip and ship. But we're filming a sort of some flea market cards that I got. I got this box for $10. It is a magnetic case that in and of itself, I think... is something. So first of all, I'm going to just remove all the cards. And, when I asked him how much, and he said $10, and I saw this, I'm like, you know what? $10, I'll do it. Even if, that's all there is in there is that deck, or... most of it, that's still decently pretty much $10. What's up, coach? I am sorting. Okay, so let's do this. Up. Whoa. Alright, so yeah, I got this for $10 at the flea market and came with this 7th edition deck that I guess something rough happened to these cards, which is a shame, and you'll see why in a minute. Oh no, this is separate cards that are in there. Okay. Creeping Mold, Goblin Legionnaire, Swelter. Whoa, look at that, a ripped card. Let's just... I mean, these cards aren't worth considering. They're pretty rough right there. But this is pretty nice. You even get the foil 7th edition land. So, hey, Paul, how you doing? Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm here. Hold on. You're here. We're all here. Hey, Paul! When you gotta do it, you gotta do it. Alright, so we had this little batch of rough cards and a Creeping Mold that isn't rough. Or no, it belongs with them. And then a nice little Precon, which I'm good with for $10 in and of itself, so we'll see what else is there. I gotta do it, Paul. Alright, so Theros Beyond Death. Okay. And what these two are these lands, and these are $1 each or so. Ravnica Allegiance, or the other one right then and there. I don't know, Guilds of Ravnica. They're not great in terms of commons and uncommons. So when I look through them, I go through them pretty quick. I mean, sometimes a card will pop, and I may not be taking that into account, but I don't think so. Okay. We got our first rare. We got rares, which is for $10 for all this, and there's rares in it. I will take it. I'll take it. All right. We got a foil. Like that matters for Theros Beyond Death, Paul always gets that axe. Another rare. It was fate. We were watching that. The wife and I were watching that, and Paul, I was newish to streaming, and Paul had been a regular for a while. And so this is when I first started doing clips. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. Imagine not being left-handed and having to sort them upside down to immediately see the set symbol. Hey, man, I'm right-handed. This is, it just makes sense to do this, though. I don't know. The world's a different place for right-handed people than it is for left-handed people. We got some rares here, guys. I don't know if any of them are any real value, but hey, to have a small stack of rares for $10, I'll take that risk without looking them up. I'm good. We got Eldraine here, and I know there's a couple of bucks in the common and uncommon slots, but I do that at another time. Like this Mystic Sanctuary, I think is $1. Oh, I gotcha. So you're doing it backwards like this, upright, seeing the set symbol. Oh, that's sick. That actually helps. There you go. Castle Lochthwain, couple of bucks. We've got a lot of M19 lands. Another rare. And another rare. Another rare. All right. So that small lot for $10, basically, I come out with a precon, couple of dollar lands, and this small stack of rares we'll take a look at. Prodigious Growth, Pelaka Worm. I love it. The Pelaka. Grave Waker, Galta, Verdant Sun's Avatar. We got a foily, Castle Lochthwain, which is a couple of beans, Witch's Vengeance, Burning Sun's Avatar, the old Dragon, Sarah's Guardian, Demanding Dragon, Citywide Bust, Risk Factor, Thrix, the Sudden Storm. We got a foil of Farika's Spawn, which is, I don't know, you see that character in an alleyway, you definitely go the opposite direction, am I right? And then you got Connive and Concoct. So for $10, what do you guys think? Yay or nay? Would you have done it? Alright, let me put this aside. Let me pause the recording for a second. So, in case you didn't realize, that was one of those times I was talking to the camera when I said, let me pause the recording. Silliness. What do you think for $10? I know, you know, why not, right? Would you have done it for $10? And especially blind, you look in there and you just see that that precon, right? All right, lot number 2. Okay. Lot number 2. I'm recording now, everybody that's live, so yes. You see this? $45.45. I did not pay $90 for this, okay? I paid $20. And again, I did this half blind in that when I was there, I searched half of one of these and I saw rares. And then I saw what was, like, I saw the top of what was in the rest. And I'm like, okay, for $20, that's worth it. Okay? So that's the background on this one. Let me put this one aside. Now, this is the $20 lot of last week. This week's lot is crazy. It's tiny and like dense. There's like a meaty segment. Okay. Innistrad. We got some precons. You know, when you see precons, you know that there's a couple of beans there. You know what I mean? And you got your little box. This box alone is a good fiver. All right, innistrad. We know. Hey, right off the bat, a Graph Digger's Cage. That's a couple of bucks, right? So yeah, there we go. We have M13 cards as well, which we know can have a couple of dollars. You got Ravenous Rats there. Isn't that a buck or something like that? Let's put that down. But yeah, so when you see a couple of things like that and then you get offered the price that I did, I think it's kind of like there's no reason to think about it, especially with the fact that you got more of the flea market to see, and like you don't want to spend your whole time searching one lot. If that's a decent enough of a deal, then why not? You know? I have not made one of these in ages. How's it going? What's fun tonight? Oh, well, we got good stuff. Let me actually, now's a good time to discuss that while he's asking. Hold on. Well, we got Gem of Becoming, a foil from M13, which is sick. All right. Hold on. Let me stop the recording. Switch over. So, Travis, as you can see on this side, I always get that wrong. I have the list of stuff that we're doing tonight. The battle, we have one entrant so far, which is Kylan. It would be great if we had more, and otherwise we have some random stuff happening. By the way, the battle is the highest value pull. The person who gets that gets 2 Edge of Eternities collector packs, and the lowest value in the back slot, the person who pulls that gets 1 extra Edge of Eternities collector pack. So it's 2 Edge of Eternities collector packs is each slot, each seat in the battle. And then the wheel spins. You got a $20 regular spin, which has stuff like the 2X Edge of Eternities or Edge of Eternities Ether Revolt pre-release kit, t-shirts, or Final Fantasy English play packs or Final Fantasy Japanese play packs. But if you do a $25 choose your fate wheel spin and you hit this slot, you have your choice of 5 envelopes. They're all numbered. Yes, we know what numbers look like, and they're on there. And in each is a little piece of paper with something written on it, and that thing is a prize. One of the prizes is this BGS 9 Force of Will. I got another one that just says straight up 10 Final Fantasy play packs. There's other collector packs over here and another pre-release kit and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what's going on tonight. A lot of interesting and different stuff. We're trying to see what people are into, quite frankly, so we can figure out how we're going to do the whole like rip and ship thing, you know? All right, back to sorting and blinding my eyes with that. Okay, I just gave the lowdown to the chat in the live stream. So yeah, it's pretty interesting so far. Stefan got in on the wheel, which thank you, Stefan, for breaking it in. That was good. So there's an interesting mix of cards. I guess it's the right, like they're all the same era, so it makes sense, right? You can see I separated out here. This is a theme deck. You need the foil Gem of Becoming. Really? Oh, Temporal Mastery. There you go. Is that a couple of beans, right? Arachnamoeba. Oh, if there's something like simple stuff from M13, like isn't there Brainstorm in the set and things like that? So Couple of easy bucks. I love and hate to see a stack of lens. It's easy to sort, but it's also like I just got a stack of lens. Oblivion Ring. There was a time when I would have put aside the Oblivion Ring, but we're not going to do that tonight. Things have changed. That used to be like, what, an $8 freaking common? Crazy, right? And don't always assume that these are what the boxes say they are. I've seen many times with not only just completely different cards or like somebody's deck or something in there, but I've seen them like improved, modified in a good way. Like, so it's kind of interesting. It can go either way. It can go either way. I mean, we are getting through this quick, guys. Is it versus Golgari? Okay, this is the one with those. It's got the rares in it. Yeah, and it's even got the foil mythic. It's in great shape, so yep. I am happy with this. Yeah, very nice. Okay. So this for 20 bucks, both these boxes. So basically this is 10 bucks right here. Okay, I hate it when it gets caught on that back flap. Let's see what's in here. All right, hopefully this is just the oh, you got M13 cards. Elvish Visionaries. Okay, now this is why there's cards that are loose like that. I get it now. It's interesting how people keep their collections, guys, Oh, isn't that Moon Mist? And this is always a buck. Farseek. Moon Mist is a card that just happened. Hey, there you go. Foil rare. Feed the pack. Okay. Oh, Life from the Loam. Isn't that a few beans? This one? Like, from this particular... I imagine it is. Life from the Loam is always a couple of bucks. That's pretty sweet. A Life from the Loam. I will take it. And I'll add these cards to it. Put it in here. Very nice. Alright. Life from the Loam. So far, we got this. Let's put that aside. Let's get the box. What's in the box? That's what's in the box. Alright. I like a good mystery box because I really only get them if the price is like, why not? So, most of the time, it's just like a good surprise. These mystery boxes are fun. Okay. Next box. Box number 2. We got land packs. Both of them are from Origins. We got a stack of cards. We got 1 and 2 deck boxes with cards in them. Land packs, whatever, a couple of bucks. Hey, I'll take the $4, Coach. Thank you for posting that. All right. Let's go through. I know there is a uncommon from Cons Dark Deal. That is a couple of bucks. And there are a couple of them from Origins that are a couple of bucks. Blue and green cards. Sphinx Tutelage. And I'll know it when I see it. So, yeah, we're looking out for a couple of different cards. But yeah, this is a nice little mix. And so, okay, so this was the box that I opened. And so when I saw Cons and Fate Reforged, I immediately thought fetch lands. And that's the reason why I'm like, all right, $20, I'll do it. I love basic lands, Stefan says. I mean, in the place of good cards, you don't like them. But, like, for free on top of the good cards, it's a whole other story. I get that. There you go, your first rare. Okay, there's nothing great in that. As second rare. It's good to have rares, though. Alright, so we got some rares here. I think I saw like one or two. Oh, okay. A little stack of rares. I saw one or two originally, and that's when I had gotten in. Alright. I'm like, alright, couple of rares. We got Cons, $20 for both boxes. I'll do it. Prized unicorn. Right? Like, you know, tell me, what would you have done? Would you have stayed and looked through the whole thing and, you know, and had, like, spent all that time when you could have been looking for more? You never know what's out there, guys. And, yeah, you gotta be getting at it because people show up, right? But they don't start selling. They freaking leave their stuff closed so that they can walk around and look at what's selling early. So, you know, Helm of the Gods, that's a couple of bucks. So, you know, if you're not out there combing the flea market, if you're just looking through one thing, you know, people are looking through everything before you. So it behooves you if someone's like $20, you know, look real quick, looks good, I'll take it, goodbye. You know, like, that's what you do. So, that's what I did. Sphinx's Tutelage, there you go. Couple of bucks, I'll take it. Landlord Wastes and a foil. Alright, Hangerback Walker. How much is he nowadays? Like, you know, a couple of bucks, right? Hangerback Walker. I think he keeps getting reprinted, though, so, you know, it's never great. There's a lot of nice rares here. Ah. Nice. So Hangerback is a $20 card still. Sweet. Alright. Let's take these. Put them back. All right, getting there. Yeah, exactly, Stefan. Lots of minty cards. I'm very happy with the condition of these for flea market cards. Not often is it quality like this, so that was definitely. All right. So, let's see what we got in here for $20. So we got these two Izzet versus Golgari different decks complete with their rares. And this one's complete with their rares. This is like most of it with a couple of good cards. Really? $1 Hangerback at this point? Wow. How the mighty have fallen. Feed the pack. Farseek, Hellkite, Phoenix, Temporal Mastery, Markov Blade Master, Gem of Becoming, Stensia Bloodhall, some rats, Ravenous Rats, Grafdigger's Cage. Well, we also have these, which are generally $5, but, you know, good luck finding someone to buy them, right? Hallowed Moonlight, Despoiler of Souls, Gideon's Phalanx, Harbinger of the Tides, Tragic Arrogance, Hangerback Failure, Mountain Foil, Landlure Wastes, Pia and Curid Nelar, Sphinx Tutelage, Languish, Helm of the Gods, Aegis Angel, Mahamodi, Nightmare, Shivan, Terra Stomper, Ojutai's Command, Daring Thief, and Citadel Siege. Alright, well that was the $20 summary right there. Let's put this up here. This, I don't even know what to do with this. I guess just over here. Okay. And the last thing I got was this binder. So it's not that wonderful. I paid $10 though for this, because the guy who got this is a really good guy. He buys, if he ever sees Magic cards, he buys it for me. If you were there in the live stream, you already saw this because he held it aside in his car until I could look at it, and then he let me look at it in his car, and, you know, privately before he even, you know, would present it. So I offered what I could on it. It's nothing crazy, but it's awesome. It's old cards, you know, in decent shape. And I offered $10 because there's about $10 in value. There's 2 cards. You know, it's Tempest, it's 4th, 5th, it's Saga, it's you know, Starter 99, Portal 2nd Age, and their quality cards. So I mean, it's cool to have, but it really, there's not a lot of value in these cards. Like Fireball is $1 or $2, right? You like, these are just a lot of cool old school cards to see. And right now I am not going to pull every one of these out. I will do that at a different time, but we're going to take a look at what's in this binder. Yeah, I agree. It's not a, like, okay, especially you, if you're going to sell every single card as singles, there's a lot of 50-cent cards here. So this is very much value to someone who's going to grind it out on TCG Player. And honestly, I've sold a lot of good cards to people who do that. I sold a couple of, see, you got a Counterspell, it's a couple of bucks. See, there you go, the Heart Sliver. There's a Talon Sliver as well. Muscle Sliver, a couple of bucks, right? The Disruptive Student. You know that's Teferi. This little... That guy is Teferi, so... All them slivers. Hey, I didn't even realize we got limited resources. It's a rare from Exodus. Oh, and Reconnaissance. Hey, that used to be a really, like, decent hit. Okay, this is looking a little bit better than I thought it was. Again, I did this quick at the flea market. Deflection. If you guys were around when this card came out, I don't know if you remember, but this was a pretty major card. Like, you could trade that for a dual land for a time when it came out in Ice Age. Remove Soul. Starter 99 card. Twitch. Extinguish. So, you know, a lot of cool cards. Like, why wouldn't I get this? I figure you know, $10 is like a good price for both of us to make a couple of bucks. So he was okay with that. He just, you know, he got it for me, really. Spike Colony. Hey, another rare. Greener Pastures. Not a lot, but people buy it still. Recon. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's one of those cards. Clot Silver Sliver. Mind Whip Sliver. Now, Ashes to Ashes. Stalking Stones, Maze of Shadows. I wonder what was here. But Goblin Lore, that was one of the cards that made me buy it. I'm like, okay, Goblin Lore's there. That's a few beans, you know. So, all good cards. All good cards. And, like, really good old art, especially stuff like this. Bloodlust, man. Anson Maddox. You know, there's a couple of cards here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I thought so. So, it's the same thing. Okay. You know, you never know. You never know. I watched the flea market and it definitely looks better now. You know, the flea market is like, it can be hit or miss, guys. It really can be. Sometimes. Squeeze Toy. That's one of my favorite cards just because it's a play on words. It's Squeeze Toy. It is a squeeze toy. And, yeah, I like it. Okay. Telethopter. That sounds like something you see on public access at 2 in the morning. And we got some Urza's Land, some Tron lands. Ice Flow. So, you know, I would have done this every time. It's a good little binder. Good little binder. And then a swamp. Or a couple of swamps from Jumpstart for some reason. You never know with these. Could be them crazy dual lands that are like misprinted on top of each other. So this was another $10. So I don't know. What do you think about my flea market scores? People in the chat, but also people watching at home. And people at home, remember to like and subscribe. If you're going to buy any cards today, remember my TCG Player affiliate link in the description. It is free and easy to use. You click on it, you shop like normal. Otherwise, take care, have a lovely day, and I'll catch you soon. Peace. All right, let's check out this. Let's move this stuff. Move this stuff. I'm going to put all this in a box. Not bad. So that was 20 plus 10 plus 10. So that was $40 total. I don't know. What do you think? I think it was pretty decent. Okay. Now it's time for the small condensed lot. Second. Actually, check this out. I got some Pokemon cards too. Because $15 was okay with me. Okay, so let's record. All right. So we're back from the flea market again. We're recording this live, but we're checking out what I got at the flea market this time. I actually got Pokemon cards. This was $15. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So $15, some Pokemon cards. We got Zapdos, Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz foil, and this freaking Charizard foil. So yeah, you know, I don't know, $10 or $15 for this. I was like, whatever, I guess. I could take a risk on it. It's not like it's a huge gamble, you know. I have no idea. Somebody let me know. It'd be great if this was like actually something, but you know, with quality with Pokemon, I don't know how well this would do or like if it'd be worth anything. So no idea. But you know, it's good to see some of the Pokemons. Why not? Look, if I see it cheap enough, I would do it, you know. Hey, Shadow Cloud. Awesome. Yes, they are still active. We're just recording a flea market wrap up here. We'll get to that in a moment, okay? So, this was the craziest thing. I saw this spread out in like a little fan in somebody's display case at literally the first freaking like stand that I saw. I never go to the first row. I know the people in the first row, and they either don't get magic cards, like they have different types of sources, or they'd let me know. So I go right to the second row, and I go the first store. It was great. So I'm like, all right, that's a good start. And this is crazy because I didn't even look through it. I just saw a couple of Lord of the Rings cards, and I'm like, Lord of the Rings cards, $5 for a stack, full art foils. That's a good sign. Whatever. So I did it. Okay. And man, what a good move. First of all, we have Lord of the Rings cards. Okay. Fall of Gil-galad. Yeah. Straight up. Demonic Tutor, Strixhaven. This is like a $50 card. This is the etched one. So that might even be a little better, actually. I remember there was non-etched and etched. Tree of Perdition, foil. This is like another $20, $30 card. Exploration. Again, $20, $30. Gaia's Touch, while not crazy valuable, is sick to see. Defense of the Heart, another bunch of freaking dollars. And yeah, so, and then not only that, but we have more Lord of the Rings cards, including we got Gollum. Okay. Battle of Bywater. It's like somebody opened 2 collector packs of Lord of the Rings. Press the Enemy, Galadriel. We got Samwise, Rivendell, full art foil, Wasteland. This is like a $20 card. Valley of Gorgoroth, Gimli, Samwise. We got some more regular, like, you know, they're not near mint. I would classify these as light play. But still, Gandalf the White, Triskaidekaphobia, rare foil. Wildest Dreams, which is just a random rare. Ronus's Monument, which is $1 or $2. A random Lorwyn card. And some more Lord of the Rings. So, like, what the hell? So, $5 for that. Pretty sick. I'm going to wrap up the video now. We're going to get to the live stream stuff. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon. We do a lot of cool stuff. A lot of box breaks and whatnot. Otherwise, if you're going to buy any cards, remember to use the TCG Player affiliate link in the description. It's free and easy to use, and it helps out a lot. Take care and have a lovely day. Peace. All right. Sick, right? Okay, let's get this out of here. So what do you think about those buys? Those are some pretty good flea market buys. I was pretty happy, especially with that $5. Like, okay, so yeah, this thing is all wobbly now. I think the metal inside there snapped, so we're not going to F with that anymore. we're just going to do this. All right. Shadow cloud. I'm trying to make it so it's easier to see without glare, you know? All right. Can everybody see that? Or do we need... No. No, we don't need that. I answered my own question there. Let me just get these cards out of here. But yeah, that was a pretty good flea market purchase. I was pleased, to say the least. Especially the Tree of Perdition and the Demonic Tutor. What? What in the... Alright, Shadow Cloud. Let me write this down. Two spins. Alright. You ready? Alright. First spin. You see where it is right now? Let me show you. Aether Revolt pre-release kit. Edge of Eternity collector pack. 2 times Edge of Eternities collector packs. Edge of Eternities collector packs. T-shirt. And Final Fantasy Japanese play packs. And Final Fantasy English play packs. And then here is the Choose Your Fate slot, which Shadow Cloud has activated. And if he hits it, he gets his choice of these envelopes, 1 through 5. In one of them is a Force of Will BGS 9. Well, a slip of paper that says that. In another is a slip of paper that just says 10 Final Fantasy play packs. So there's prizes. So let's go. Good luck. And let me know what you think, guys. Whether this is good, whether you'd like it crazier, whether you'd like it cheaper. You let me know. I could use the input, you know? Like, this is all new to me, too. Let me just get this out of here. I don't think people are going to do the battle tonight, so let's just spin the wheel, whatever. Good luck, Shadow Cloud. All right. It's Price is Right rules. It has to go around once. You have to be pretty weak for it not to go around once. This thing is like, it's got a good bearing. And your prize is Final Fantasy Play English. Let's get it out. You know what? I'll get it out in the end. And then good luck. Spin number 2. Let's see somebody get some collector packs. Alright, spin number 2. Good luck, Shadow Cloud. And again, thank you for being here, guys. Thank you on my, inaugural night of the Wheel of Fate. So, let's see if we can get some momentum with these streams and see if we can get some games going that people like to play. Hey, a t-shirt. We'll discuss that privately, talk about sizes and whatnot, all that. But here is your play pack. I mean, we hit one of the slots. It's just not necessarily the slot that everybody's waiting for. Anyway, let's pull a play pack for you. That's for you, Shadow Cloud. Again, thank you. All right, now we have, I think the last people who expressed any interest were Justin and I know Kylan wanted to be in on a battle. I don't know if he wants to do anything, instead of, because, yeah, I don't know if he wanted to do that instead of. Oh, you're in for spins. Sweet, Justin. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, let me know what you want to do. Oh, look at this. Stefan. Let's do this first. Stefan, you have a regular spin anonymous donation. Congratulations, sir. This is for you, okay? Good luck. Let's see where this goes. Good luck, Stefan. Okay, I got you, Justin. 2 coming up. Do you want to do the choose your fate spin or the regular spin? Let me know. So close again, bro. If it was the choose your fate, save your 5. It landed on Japanese play, so don't worry. But that was so close. Oh, you want some fast spins? Okay. I'll put a little heat on it for you. So you said 2 spins? Dos? Okay, we'll do it. Let's do it. Ready, set, number 1. Yeah. Oh my god. The first time I brought my daughter down here, maybe she's 1. Oh, yeah. Okay, fate spins. I got you. I figured you'd want to do that. I bring my daughter down here, and she sees it. She's like, oh, circle. I'm like, oh, yeah? You want to see something? And I spin it. She starts just, like, doing this wiggle. Final Fantasy play. English. And, hold on. Let me just write down... Anon, Steph, play English, Justin, D2, and 1 is a Final Fantasy play English, and a shirt for Shadow Cloud. Okay, and your second spin, Justin, here you go. All right, Justin, good luck, sir. Oh, okay. Cool, Kylan. Good luck, Justin. Yeah, so my daughter loved it when I spun it. She still loves it. But, you know, the first time was always the most, like... so close, Justin. Oh, that's a Final Fantasy play Japanese. Which is, like, the basic prize. But at least, you know... yes, you pay first, Justin. My PayPal is on screen. That's how that works. But also, since you're new, please send me an email so we can discuss it. All right, Justin, I will get you right after Kylan's 3, okay? Kylan, you're up. All right, good luck, Kylan. All right. Thank you for participating, guys. I really appreciate that. I thought this would be kind of fun, you know. I'm trying to design games for these streams that are gonna be every time it goes near there, it's always like, okay, Final Fantasy play Japanese for spin 1, Kylan. And number 2. Alright. Good luck, good luck. Give me that t-shirt, he says. You're hilarious. I got a couple of t-shirts. Magic t-shirts too, you know, like real ass t-shirts. I also have one from Brody. So that's a whole nother story. Okay, what's it gonna be? Oh, so close. Oh. Kylan. Oh my god, Kylan. Oh my god, you could breathe on it. You could breathe on it. Ouch. Yes, Stefan, it is. You could have breathed on it to make that the... That was so close. I almost thought it was going to happen. I almost thought. Like, That was ridiculous. It bounced. It was like, boop. That was ridiculous. I've never seen it be that close. Really. All right, your third spin. Good luck, man. All right, let's go. Let's see some collector packs. That would be nice. That was so close. I had my heart beating. So this is one of the samples that I got, one of the vapes. I imagine I'm going to be getting a lot more of those type of samples. Today I met with an edible person. Oh my God, Kylan. What are you doing to me, bro? Jesus. That's 2 Final Fantasy Japanese and 1 English. You know what? I'm going to wait to take these out until we're done. I'm just writing everything down here. God damn. That was close, man. Justin, you're up for 2. Justin D, not the new Justin. Justin S, the new Justin. Let me know. I can't believe this freaking thing broke. Like, there's always something, you know, guys? It's ridiculous. This thing is supposed to be like you bend it and it stays in a spot. It's not supposed to just like wiggle. Like, what the hell, man? All right. So Justin D, let me know if we're still doing 2 and if they are the Fate ones. And new Justin, if you're still in, yeah, it's right there. 1 regular, 1 choose your fate. Did you please send payment and an email as well so that I know who's who. All right, Justin D, you are up with your 2. Justin S, let me know, like, send the email during these spins and we'll get to you next. All right, awesome. So here we go. Justin D. Whoa. Here's your fate. Number 1, fate. I want to see someone get that eventually. Like, that's going to be interesting. I got one that's a Dominaria United collector pack, a Nemesis pack, a Weatherlight pack, all in one of the envelopes. That's a pretty good envelope. Different stuff. I'm trying to make it a wide variety as well, but kind of focus on the newer sets. There goes the fate, but hey, let's see it. Oh, EOE. Hey, there you go. Edge of Eternities collector packs. That's a good hit. This is like a $40 pack now, so congratulations, Justin. That's the first collector booster hit of the night. Good job. Next one. Let's go. Number 2. You were that close to the 2x Edge of Eternities collector pack slot. But, you know, that's like, you remember in Price is Right, they would have the green numbers right next to the $1 spin. You know, it's like, I guess it's the same type of idea. But that was a decent hit, and it looks like we're not going to make it, but we are going to get another Final Fantasy English play. All right. And Justin S., you are up. Did you send me an email, send me a payment? Let me know, and we will go. So I have to change my email because I was going off of PayPal notifications here. So yeah, all right. So in the future, going forward as well with box breaks, DM me on here on YouTube. I don't know how that. Oh, you want to do did it go to my private one? Let me check. I have one associated with my business. and one associated with my private account, and unfortunately the email can go back and forth. So let me check the other one. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I am definitely going to have to get that fixed. I tell you what. The fact, I'll figure it out. Just give me a second to check it. Can I DM? What do you mean by DM? Not on YouTube. There's you can go into Discord though, and you can chat with me there. Yep, here you go. I got you. It went to my personal one. That's cool. You're good. Which do you want to do first? Do you want to do your fate spin first or your regular spin first? Let me know before I do. Okay? I just had to check the other PayPal. But, yep, got you. As long as it goes to me, I mean, it's fine it went there. I'm okay with that. I can handle it. I'm a big boy. This is just my personal account versus my business account. That's the only difference. All right. Let's log back into the business one. You let me know, though, which you want to do first. At gmail.com. Next password. Okay, you sent an email as well? Good. I appreciate that because, you know, I just want to confirm with you your address and stuff afterwards, you know, when I have... Okay, fate first. Let's go. Okay, I got you. Thank you. So we'll chat about, shipping and everything afterwards. You know what I mean? But fate first. Here you go. Good luck. Good luck, sir. Yeah, so I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. It really was it is interesting, and I see people like the wheel. I will continue to do the wheel, and I will evolve it and adapt it. Another thing I wanted to stress that I want to do is I want to, you see how the pricing here, there's two different prices for most things. That's because wow, 2 Edge of Eternities collector packs. There you go. 2 Edge of Eternities collector packs. Justin S. Nice. Good hit. Congratulations. That's like an $80 hit. So, hey, there you go. Already. Nice. I'm glad, those are hitting too. Okay, cool. Cool. So it's been a little bit balanced. If it had just been all play, I was like, maybe it needed more balance, but this is how Yod should be panning out. So anyway, here we go. Number 2. This is not a fate spin, so this is just the Final Fantasy play pack. All right, here we go. Congratulations and good luck on your next spin. Nice. All right. Good. So again, I'm happy with how the wheel played out tonight. How are you guys feeling? Especially with that last hit, it kind of balanced out some of the earlier just play spins, so that was good. Oh my gosh, imagine if it hit that right now. No, Stefan, that's not how it works. And a Final Fantasy Japanese play. Okay, and then all right, so that's where we're at right now. That was fun, guys. I enjoyed that. Is anybody else interested, or are we gonna just do a 10 p.m. like last time, which is fine? Stefan trying to create games over here. The writer will call that, but no, that's not a legal move. You can't hop on someone's spin. That's funny though. That's a good question. I like it. It's very Stefan. If you didn't ask questions like that, I'd be worried. Put it that way. Yeah, man. So, I think it was pretty popular, the wheel. Anybody else spinning tonight? Otherwise, we can always open some packs. I know I would love to get a battle going, but we just don't have the momentum yet doing it. And look, I'm going to be here every Monday, at least spinning the wheel and having packs to rip. So, come hang out on Mondays. If this is your first time, welcome. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe, everybody. Yeah, so we got a lot of cool things happening now, and there will be more cool things in the future. I think this was good overall with the filming and spinning. Yeah, fortunately, I had enough cards this week to look at. It's not going to be like that every week, But I agree with you. I like that. Because, honestly, that's a 2 birds with 1 stone that I did there before doing the live stream for some entertainment. Everybody was deciding what they wanted to do with the wheel or whatnot and opening packs. And I got to film the endings to 2 flea market videos that, hey, I'm going to use that footage, right? Actually, one of my flea market videos is doing excellent. The one recently, the $1,000 plus video, it has 13,000 views and still rising. So if you haven't seen it, go give it a view. And if you have seen it and you just like it, go check it out again. Give it more push. It's very nice. Finally, guys, I've been out of the algorithm for months. It's been a grind. I'm sure you've seen some of my recent videos with extremely low views, and I don't know what to tell you. Some of those videos had 10%. Do you want to open my packs before you ship them? Sure. Let's do it. I got 2 Edge of Eternities and 1 Final Fantasy Japanese. Let's do it. People like to watch packs be ripped. That's why we're here, right, guys? It's just this freaking thing is all wonky now. I gotta see if I can get it right. I'm gonna have to buy another one. This is like my 5th one of these. I don't even want to talk about it. So silly. Okay, let's get this out of here. I'm going to get my scissors because I am not going to wreck your cards with a struggle. These packs have gotten ridiculous with the tension. Like, it's just gotten ridiculous. You could incorporate buy listing cards or looking at some buy list prices or maybe looking at some movers or vintage prices when you have cards to look at. Not a bad idea, especially I always do buy listing, so it's not a bad idea, Coach. I appreciate that. I appreciate that input because honestly, it was Coach who, he said you might want to sort some cards or something in the downtime. It'll help fill the time, and yeah, it has been helpful. Let's see what we got in this Japanese play pack. Got the extra little tabby there for hanging. Good luck. Pack number 1 and foil rare. There you go. And your rare is nothing crazy. Hey, look at that. That's some art. All right. Not like I know what they're saying. I'm eventually going to learn Japanese, I guess. But today is not the day. All right. Now to get to the heart of the matter. The meat, as it were. The meat and potatoes. All right. Good luck. Good luck. If this is like a Solthera, I'm just going to go like, into traffic. Oh, I see something back there. It might be a fracture foil. I see something back there. I think it is. I don't even want to look, okay? Alright, here we go. Okay, it was this then. Oh no, I was wrong. I think it is. Oh boy. Secluded Starforge. Moxite Refinery. Nova Hellkite. Mystifying Maze. Galaxy Foil. And Secluded Starforge Fracture. OMG. Wow. Fracture freaking foils. And it's the land. It's one of those that is some freaking card right there. Let's sleeve that right up. Wow, I never pulled a fracture foil. That's pretty sick, man. And it's an English one too, so congrats on that. That's a good hit. What do we got on that? That's sick. Congratulations. Matt, yes, you can get in on this. The wheel is still active. We'll look at the pricing in a second. Right, Coach? I know. I have to. And I'm going to have to go back into the live to get it. I wasn't recording. I should be recording at every pack I open. But then I didn't want to, like, you know, have a ton of stuff on my computer and, like, not be able to sift it. So that's, yeah. Hearthhole, the World Seed, Requiem Monolith, Meteor Crater. That's pretty sick looking. Hard Light Containment. Oh, yeah, see, like, something like that would probably, like, win in the box break for lowest value card pull. But, hey, that was cool. Thank you for participating in the ripping, Justin. I like that. That was good. Let's switch over. And let's get this out of here. Okay. So, Matt, if you see over here, we have all the pricing and everything. The wheel is its own thing. That's what everybody was, that's what these packs came from. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Good to see you. We're doing some wheel spinning, and if anybody wants to just rip stuff, but that's what's going on. I was doing some sorting before, but now, unfortunately, I have sorted all the cards I needed to sort, and yeah, so we're here. If anybody wants to do any more rips or wheel spins, please let me know. I am right now airdropping some files into my phone. What I recorded earlier, actually, the flea market stuff. Checking out the guns. That's great, Bob. I like it. You know, there's worse things to be doing. Duskmorn collector packs. This. I can open the box. But, you know, I put this together. I put in a lot more thought into the wheel than the rest of the menu because, guys, I don't have a lot of time. I do what I can. Yes, it is one full box of Duskmorn collector packs that I have. But, like, yeah, with this new job, I don't have a lot of time. I mean, it's sick, the perks. Like, I have a stack of freaking edibles over here that I got for free today because it's I don't know if you've ever heard of the company. I guess you'd have to be in New York to know Soft Power Sweets, but yeah, I got a lot of stuff that I'm gonna try eventually. You know, prove it or not, it's got to work. So, but yeah, it's pretty interesting actually. I mean, tomorrow I'm gonna see a guy with a bunch of extracts and like and stuff like that. So that should be interesting too. So Yeah, let me know what's up, guys. I'm just doing a little bit of not quite cleaning so much as just condensing the madness. What do you guys think of those flea market buys this past 2 weeks? I thought they were pretty good. I was happy with them. So those packs deserve a celebratory bowl. Indeed they do, Justin. I'm going to have celebratory edibles tonight. Adulting and chew up a lot of times. You get older, you see it goes fast. So carpe diem. Oh, Bob, I every minute of every day I feel time slipping through my fingers. I feel it, and I try to to take in oh no, Matt. Okay, look, I'll do a spin for you with the super chat this time, but honestly, super chats, YouTube takes 40%. So you have to oh wait. Javier for dust collector pack, and you paid for shipping off the top. Oh, thank you so much, sir. I doff the hat to you because I appreciate that. I don't have to say nothing about it afterwards. I got you, Javier. I'm gonna open that in a second, and Matt, I'm gonna do a choose your fate spin for you, but please, PayPal. Again, YouTube takes 40% of super chats. So, yes. For next time. That's all good, though. Here you go, Matt. Let me write this down. Matt. Okay. One spin. Good luck, sir. All right. Here we go. Good luck, Matt. It's good to see you, Bob. I don't see. We don't. I wish there was more time to chat and. Matt, it's right there. At the bottom of the screen here. dualbrainmtg at gmail. Oh. Okay, keep going. And okay, Final Fantasy Japanese play. Final Fantasy play Japanese. And if you'd like, I can go over what's on the wheel. So what we have here is an AetherDrift pre-release kit. This guy. I got it right here. Meanwhile, I'm talking about it. So it's got 2 packs of Kaladesh, 4 packs of AetherDrift die. It's got a pre-release card in there as well. The stamped ones. That's this. And then you have an Edge of Eternities collector pack. 2 Edge of Eternities collector packs. Edge of Eternities collector pack. T-shirt. Half of it is Final Fantasy Play Japanese. The other half is Final Fantasy Play English. And if you do the Choose Your Fate, you activate this one. That if you land on it, there are 5 envelopes. You pick a number. There's prizes written on them. One of the prizes is 10 English Final Fantasy play boosters. Another one is this Force of Will BGS 9. And there's more stuff like a Dominaria United pack with a Nemesis pack and a Weatherlight pack. Things like that. Right now, we're going to do Japanese. I can't read that. Yeah, I know, me neither. But I went to Japan to get the buy a box promos. And so while I was there, that's the unique item. You kind of got to buy the Japanese boxes. But you'll know a Vivi or a Sephiroth, or a Buster Sword. And honestly, aren't those the 3 cards that everyone's looking for? Okay. And if it was anything else, I'd have to, again, adjust the prices because unfortunately, it has to be balanced. Prizes, winners versus loser spins. And even the losers, at least you're getting a pack and a shot at something interesting. So here we go, everybody. Duskmorn. You're right, Coach. It's a Tifa. It has the wrong rarity. And that's only in the first print Japanese packs that these are. So at least there's something special. Okay. Here we go, Javier. Please send me an email, or I'm just going to mail this to the address associated. Wait, hold on. I gotta make a note that you did mail as well, because that makes it simple for me. Yeah, so I'm just gonna send it to your PayPal address. Otherwise, we'll talk. Okay. Hey, having the Japanese packs, they're there, right? Like a lot of the games I used to do when you lost, you lost. I'm a firm believer of, you win some, you lose some. So, hey, there's consolation prizes nowadays, at least. Okay. So this is, I kind of liked the look of those. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's get the light going in here. I think the background of a showcase card is blue instead of green. Oh, okay. Yeah, like a different color saturation, or they missed the color. I'm pretty sure there's something like that too, but I think the Tifa is got the wrong rarity. They came from the pipes. Man, this set was cool though, with the whole nightmare freaking, dream world theme. It's just that there's some corniness in it too. It's like, I don't know, whatever. Overlord of the Belmerk, full art foil. Is this the Overlord you want? All right. You sent me 32 on PayPal? Hold on. What did you end up doing with your M30 enamel pin booster packs? Oh, I still have them. I've been using some here and there for prizes, but I still have them. Oh, that is the good one. Belmerk. Awesome. How much is that bad boy right there then? That full art foil mythic. I mean, that's a pretty good hit, I would imagine. 32 on PayPal. Let me just check. Matt, would you like to do another spin? Okay, so this probably went to my... I'm going to have to change the email associated with my personal one, because... Yeah, I know. Like when you type in dualbrainmtg on... in PayPal, my personal one comes up. So it's not your fault. It's my fault. I got to change the email and figure that out. Yep, you sent it. So you want another spin? Matt, I guess. I see it's a different name, but we can handle that. Something I can read, please. Okay, we'll see what we can do. All right, let's spin this wheel for you. I just want to confirm that you want the choose your fate spin. So just make a comment if that's you and you have a different name in there. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I know I am. Okay. So what I'm aiming to do is, right now, this is like the pilot program. We're testing, we're seeing if people want to come to my rip and ships, right? And we're seeing if we get an increase of people and participation over time. And if we see that, meaning me and my wife, because she's taking this seriously with me, we're going to do more of it. And one of the things we're trying to do is make a website. That'll make it so much easier for all of this. So if you are enjoying yourself, please bear with me in the meantime while we get that up and running. Got me? But just, it's me. I sent this back up when you didn't put your name on the internet. Gotcha. Okay. Just confirming. So you want the choose your fate spin with the, if you hit it, the envelopes. Just confirm that for me and you are good to go. And I can write here plus for shipping. And again, I appreciate sending the shipping. Do whatever you like. I'm here for the ride. If it helps, in the description has email on there. Copy and paste. Yeah, true. I have it in a couple of places, so don't worry about it. As long as it gets to me and we figure it out, I'm not worried. So good luck, Matt. We got Matt, we got your spin here. Let's see what we can get you. All right. Yeah, he's here for the ride, Coach. I kind of want to do an Ether Revolt pre-release kit battle eventually, but I'd have to think about, pricing and the pricing and prizing. I like to have a good prize for winner of a battle. So where's PAX? I have Duskmorn up there. I should have more. I have stuff. And another Japanese Final Fantasy play. You jinxed yourself by saying something about it. You know that, right? That's what that is. Let's write it down. Okay. I just got to keep the record. Yeah, I know, Coach. I need to have more listed. I put all my time into making this wheel balanced, and didn't have time this week. Next week, I will have more of a menu in terms of for sale. I want to get some play packs. Are people interested in play packs, or are they only for prizes? They have a place, but let me know about that, guys. I'm not sure if people are interested in opening play packs. They may be. I have Japanese and English Final Fantasy. I have, I have stuff like, I got a Mystery Booster 2 box, but I got to open up that festival in a box and, we got to make it worth it. Like maybe we'll do a battle or something, but, I can get stuff too. I'm not worried about it. I got a couple of different collector boxes over here, like Dominaria United, but, yeah, I only got the freaking Duskmorn collector packs up before the stream. I know, you know what, you're right, Coach. I should have some play packs. And I never really exercised my Rudy right to buy play packs, but I think I'm going to buy a box or two, like maybe Brothers War, something a little different, So, yeah. Yes, I know, Matt. That's the gamble. Win some, you lose some. And if you stick around, man, sometimes I do some kind of crazy. Do you want me to send $7 to your personal PayPal before I go? Send it to either, Justin. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll just check afterwards. Are you doing a Final Fantasy play box battle, Coach? So I was thinking about that, but for maybe one of the the buy a box packs that I got in Japan. But, it would have to be, I haven't decided yet. But, yeah, that's what that would have to be. So, anybody else in it, or what are we doing for the rest of the evening? Am I calling it here, or it is 10:20? So, yeah, let me know, guys. That was a good inaugural Wheel of Fate day. I like it. We had a good time. We spun the wheel a lot. I will be not only continuing with the wheel, but I'll tweak it as we go, try and make the prizes change a little bit and make it exciting. You know, maybe for a couple weeks in a row it'll be very similar, but when the next set comes out, couldn't find a Final Fantasy collector pack anywhere. Like in stores, yeah, I know. I went looking too, Matt. Nothing for retail. What you were best off doing is looking on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of the Pokemon people were buying it, and they're willing to cut you a deal. It's just a suggestion. Thank you for coming, Justin. I appreciate you coming by and participating and everything. That was good. You know, hey man, you got a hell of a hit. The first fractured foil I've ever opened. So congratulations on that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I wish I was able to find some retail Final Fantasy, but that's just not the case anymore. Do I have gift bundles for sale yet? They have Final Fantasy collector packs in them. I just have a couple. I don't really have them. I didn't list them for sale. I was thinking of doing them more for prizes. But I think I should get another case, right? Like, they were pretty popular. People liked playing battles for them and whatnot. I think that was kind of a good prize. So yeah. Oh, okay. So we got more participation. Let's see what we got. So this would be 10. Whoa. Oh, you want to do a spin, Javier? And that's you? Okay. So you want to do a spin on the wheel? Just give me a thumbs up that you want to do the Wheel of Fate spin, and I will do... Oh, Bob, you're killing me. Don't say that to me, okay? I don't want to hear that. I wish I had one to open, but I only have one box, and I'll figure out what I'm doing with that eventually. At this point, it would be fiscally irresponsible of me to open that freaking box. It's ridiculous. But just confirm that you want to do a wheel spin, a fate, Wheel of Fate spin, Javier, just so that, you know, I don't want to jump the gun on you, you know? I did get it, though. So, just confirming, you know, how many did I open? I think I know the answer. Gift bundles or collector packs? I opened 2 collector packs and 1 gift bundle for myself. That's it. I didn't get great cards. I got 1 Sephiroth regular foil, so that was it. Yeah, okay. I like that answer, Bob. Between 0 and 6. Yeah, I wish I had gotten, like, I should have known that it was going to be stupid, you know? Should have known. Okay, so you are in it for a Wheel of Fate spin. Good luck, sir. Here we go. Hey, we watched World War Z over there while we've been streaming. I didn't even look over, so good luck, man. Let's write that down. And let's see what we got. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, okay. That was close, but then it kept on going. You got a Final Fantasy Japanese play pack. But thank you for participating. This has been kind of fun. I enjoyed... Oh my god, I did open 4 of the Omega packs. Got for 45 each. Totally regret it. We're terrible. Yeah, and they're worth good money right now. EOE and Dragonstorm were fun. Final Fantasy is interesting. Everything else was a letdown. And are you going to be into Spider-Man? Like, what about you, Bob? Are you getting Spider-Man? I mean, I know you're not that interested in it, but are you getting some just because you know it's going to turn into a thing, or you don't think it's going to turn into a thing? What about you, Matt? You in on Spider-Man? But yeah, guys, this has been fun. I'm glad that there was plenty of participation in the wheel. I was you never know how something like that's going to go. I wanted to design a poll game as well. No Spider-Man for you, Matt. I get it. I do. It's not for everybody, you know? Like, these universes beyond are very polarizing. Armac, Ed, what are your thoughts on Spider-Man at $8.50 a box? No numbered card announced. Nothing close to the number 77 made. You know, Armac, I'm in Spider-Man heavier than I normally would be, with the intent of ripping some, right? But if okay, I have a video coming out basically like talking about this. If the set is comparable to Final Fantasy, meaning there's a serialized card and or cards. Love how they did Lord of the Rings Special Edition. And there's like a subset of chase cards like the Surge foils and or, you know, maybe like Eldraine or Lord of the Rings where it's reskinned stuff, right? If the set is along the same lines as Final Fantasy in terms of like those types of things, it's going to be bigger than Final Fantasy. Just because now everybody has this crazy push towards it. So people are going to tear at, you know, and really go at it up until then, you know? And I don't think they're going to make any more than Final Fantasy. I still think they have yet to reveal a subset because it says on, was it Flipside Gaming? It describes the collector packs, and it says right there that you can pull numbers 1 through 40 of the MAR subset. I'm guessing Marvel. I don't know. Yeah, Armac. It's if I didn't have the rip and ship thing to do with it, I would have bought half as much. That's all, you know. Something to consider. Spider-Man sucks in general. Not even Prof is into the release. Matt, you know, different strokes, different folks. Professor. I'm not gonna crap on the guy again. He's got a lot of things I disagree with, and I just don't agree with some of his stances on things. And like, I feel like he talks out of both sides of his mouth. You know, like he says one thing, but then talks crap on that, or like says the it's hard to describe, but his opinions about game pieces and like how all that works, and then he just turns around and does the booster box game, which is all about value. It's like, you know, what do you want the cards to be value so you can sell them and buy another box and advertise it and make money off of people buying into that hype, or do you want 2-cent cards for everybody? You can't have it both ways. You know, having a game based on value is just counter to his like an actual professor. Imagine if you were just talking about like your math professor. I bought 34 boxes of Final Fantasy Collector at $700 a box. Moved on it when Traveling Chocobo sales pushed 50K, and the color Traveling Chocobo is such insane upside. I don't see how Spider-Man beats. Armac, I'm basing it on them having similar chases, but the fact that Spider-Man has more mass appeal. Not the fact that it's a better IP, it's just a more known IP to a larger audience. At this point, I have 0 Spider-Man. Guess I'll have to wait and see at release. Interesting. I'm absolutely in love with the box art for Spider-Man gift bundles and pre-release kits. Oh, the pre-release kit looks freaking great. The like old school comic look. I love it. Dude, there's some cards in there that look like comics. I'm really liking that. You know, like if they come out with Infinity Stones that are serialized, you better believe that that's going to be a big thing. So far, all we know is it's going to be like what what do they call it? The like highlighted rare, right? The highlighted mythic. What is the freaking, what are they calling it? It's on the back of here. 1% headliner mythic. That's it. Do you think Spider-Man fans cross over into Magic when there are so many other Spider-Man based cards made by other companies, Topps, etc.? But those are like, Magic is different than just like Topps cards featuring Spider-Man. You know what I mean? I got 28 minutes before bed. Let's see some Magic. Respectfully. Hey, it would be nice. I would rip some more stuff. This is past my bedtime. Way past my bedtime. I'm an old man now. I got 2 babies below 2. What am I still doing? Sitting here smoking with you guys. Yeah, actually, let me say 5 minutes. If nobody's in by then, I am out. Because I got a meeting tomorrow with somebody that's got a lot of freaking ganja samples for me. It's going to be pretty interesting, this job. So if you guys didn't hear, my new job is purchasing director for some dispensaries in New York City. Well, a dispensary. They have 2 more licenses, though. So, I got to make this place pop. And if it does, then I'll have 2 more dispensaries to be doing this for. It seems the Spider-Man set is very watered down. I feel the negative impact on hype for the set. Okay, I can agree with that, Bob. But I also have a feeling that, there is a time. Oh, you want me to open your packs? I just thought you didn't want to open them. I always think that stuff I send out, people aren't going to open. I'll open them. There will be a time where Universes Beyond lets people down. Okay? I just have a very hard time believing that Wizards of the Coast is going to let Spider-Man be that freaking set. Like, you get what I'm saying? Maybe that shows the overall upside of Spider-Man crossing with Magic. Wizards does it right. If Wizards does it right, I think it would blow Final Fantasy out of the water, which is crazy. Oh, okay, cool. We did, and then so he got another Final Fantasy Japanese play. I mean, you're right, Coach. But the prizes on the wheel are a bit different than, like, packs that people are... I guess I should make it... I don't know. I like giving people the option, I guess. Which is... I mean, you guys make a good point, Oh, wait. Let me get this out of here. And fix this because, again, this freaking thing broke on me, which really sucks. I have another one, but it's a shorter arm. I'll have to use it in the meantime until I get a replacement. But whatever. This freaking arm. Floppy ass crap. Okay. So, Javier, your 1 pack. Good luck. And again, you guys are new. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Like, let's hang out together on Mondays and do this. This is new and interesting to me too. There's your foil. There's a lot of VVs, but you only want to see 1 VV, and that isn't it. All right, there you go, Javier. That goes with the Duskmorn. Yeah, that's a good pull, though, you got on the Duskmorn pack. Congratulations on that. And then Matt. I am a keep sealed and save creator. I kind of am too, Bob, but I want to do both. I want to do some rip and ship. You know me, I'm a hoarder too. That's not the blue and red card you want to see. Jeez. Oh, second rare. Is that your boy Ultima or whatever? No, or Bahamut, right? Isn't he the black card? Maybe not. I have no idea when I'm looking at the Japanese cards. It's like I lose my mind and forget everything that I know about the set. Oh, you ordered 12? Oh, no doubt, Armac. It's always good to talk to someone who has opposing views on something. It gives you... It's like food for thought, you know? Alright, and... Oh. Which one is this, guys? This one is... No, that's an uncommon. You can tell with the foil isn't down there. Oh, that sucks. That's not a rare. There's your rare. That's freaking Bahamut, is it not? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, wow. You got, like, tons of rares. 1, 2, and the subset, which is pretty cool. This is, what's his name? Emmett Selch? Right? Anyway. Final Fantasy. So, I played Final Fantasy VII, and I loved that game, but I didn't go too crazy into the Final Fantasy series. I was more of a Dragon Warrior kid. Let me just write Matt F. and make a little... Put it separate over here. Even though I know it's not Matt F. Yeah, I mean, it happens, Matt. That's what happens when you gamble, but we like to gamble over here. Whoa, hold on. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I get it, but we gamble over here, and honestly, at least there were some packs on the loser spins. I've had wheel moments and other games with my patrons and in the past, especially for my if your Walmart still has them, maybe you should get them. $5 is a good price. But yeah, I've had a lot of games and stuff where you lose when you lose, and it's bad losing. It's like nothing losing. I mean, that's how it is at the casino, but I guess this isn't a casino, so that's why I did the like, you know, consolation prizes. All right, guys, let's look at this. Take a last look just in case anybody threw a payment out there. I don't want to shut it down without. Okay. Nope, we're good. All right. So, guy, oh wow, you still have the collector decks too? That's kind of crazy. Why haven't you gotten it at retail and just resold it? That's good money, no? The collector decks on the secondary market, aren't they a lot more than the retail price? Man, you live in some Walmart. I wish your Walmart was near me. I would have gone the day of release and gotten all the collector packs. Oh, the commander. Just the regular commander decks. Okay. I thought you were talking about the collector commander decks. Okay. Well, guys, look, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for the conversation. This has been a lot of fun, the wheel. I want to keep it going. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna modify it. We're gonna have some fun with it. We're gonna be doing this every Monday night. So come back, have some fun with me, and we can rip some stuff together. If you're gonna be ripping stuff anyway at your LGS, why not rip it here? I'm sure I could match their prices, and I'll have other fun games. So yeah, join me. The wheel can feel bad if you don't hit. Exactly, Coach. But that's why I wanted to do at least like a baseline prize. So that's why we did the Final Fantasy play Japanese, because I know I've had wheel where it's just like meh, like you need one of those sounds from like a game show. It's rough. But yeah, but the prizes were proportionately bigger. See, that's the balance. What if you hit the prizes? That is. Anyway, thanks for coming, guys. This has been interesting and a lot of fun. Have a great evening and catch you next Monday. Take care, everybody. Peace. Let's see if I can end this without.